name is Philip Crenigan. I live in Sydney and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Executive Turning Point. Okay, this is my sixth sleep out, and it's interesting to reflect back from my original perceptions of homelessness 7 or 8 years ago, which I didn't really have a view. The more I've got involved and the more I've stayed involved is really just to really start to understand the complexities of the issue, and through that understanding you just develop a very different point of view. The causes of homelessness is really an outcome of many other issues that frankly can confront anybody, and Vinnies as a principal agency do a phenomenal work in helping people get out of this dreadful loop that they're in. Yeah. A friend challenged me to try the experience, and I did, and it was probably one of the best things that I did. Certainly, as an executive coach, one of the things that I help leaders with is giving them a degree of perspective on some of the issues that they face. And I think if there'll be a lot of 450 people this evening will have a lot of perspective and put into some real context that the day-to-day challenges that they face are relatively simple compared with the challenges that the homeless universe has every single day. There was a new experience this year walking a mile in the shoes of a client of Vinnies. I played an imaginary role. I think I was Mike. I'd had a couple of drinks, I was in search of a bed, and literally I went from agency to agency in a sort of a simulation. First of all, I went to the New South Wales housing. They wouldn't deal with me because I'd been drinking. I was then referred to another agency, who then referred me to another agency. There was distance involved and time and effort. And the general feeling was that nobody really cares. And when I eventually did meet up with a Vinnies representative who provided a suite of services and solutions, and I asked him from a professional point of view, typically what do people do who are caught in this loop? He said they usually give up halfway and just go and have another drink. It's too hard. And so reaching out and getting help, there are so many barriers and so many disjoints to the system. You can begin to then understand what critical role Vinnies plays in bringing all those service solutions together and to really reaching out and making a difference. Really insightful for any politicians or those in the public sector who are providing these solutions but aren't really focused on the customer. In this case, it's Vinnies that treats them like a client. Yeah. I think frustrated, angry. There's several hours difference between a lot of these places. I certainly didn't get any sense of appreciation or compassion, and nobody cared, frankly. Yeah, not good. Really difficult to transmit a message to somebody who is going through what we are just getting a modest feeling for tonight. I guess there's two or three themes. Reaching out and seeking help is the first thing, and engaging with professional agencies and support services like Vinnies is another thing, and also just a realisation that there's genuine care and compassion through these dedicated professionals, and as I've experienced over many years, many success stories, largely at the intervention of Vinnies, so that there's always hope. Yeah. Now that it's too late now, there's a wind chill coming, so wherever you picked, if you picked the wrong piece, it's not good enough. I got wet through in Luna Park last year. It was a memorable experience, not a pleasant one. I'm just around the corner here. I've got a piece of cardboard and a sleeping bag, and the trick is to get yourself in a nice straight position and try and get at least a couple of hours sleep. The abiding memory every year for 6 years is the hardness of the ground, and you can't change that, but it's a great cause.